everyone. Welcome in. If you are new here, my name is Kinny. I am a professional psychic medium, professional witch and practitioner. Okay, I am a professional tarot reader, singer, songwriter. Okay, thank y'all so much for being here, and thank y'all for checking out my music like Lock It, One for You Freestyle, Apple Juice. Okay, all streaming services and platforms. Also, happy Black History Month. We'd love to see it. Period. Solani flag. Um, Today, we're going to be talking about Mercury in Pisces as well as Mercury retrograde in Pisces, okay? So it's a lot going on. And also, we're going to have the eclipses running through this as well, okay? So there is a lot to be expected, okay? So the dates that we have going on for Mercury and Pisces, okay, are going to be from February 6th. Hi, Amy. February 6th, 2026, okay, to April 14th, okay? So from February to April, Mercury is going to be in Pisces that whole time, okay, until Aries. So when it comes down to it, retrograde is going to be from February 26th, okay, to March 20th, okay? OMG, at first it wasn't letting me access this video. That's weird. Did y'all have the same problem? Because my technology was being kind of weird too at the beginning as well. But yeah, y'all, there's a lot going on when it comes down to this retrograde. Okay, so Mercury itself is the planet of education. It's the planet of intellect, communication. Mercury is very much so the planet of technology. Okay, media. All right, day-to-day travel, short trips, things like that. Okay. So when it comes down to it, and Pisces has a lot to do with hidden energies, okay? It's very spiritual, it's very psychic, it's very in tune, you know what I'm saying? It has to do with the astral, it has to do with the dream world, okay? It has to do with like bigger picture thinking, and it can have to do with like very like whimsical, watery, mermaid-esque type of energy, okay? It has a lot to do with your spiritual practices, your connection to the divine. Yeah, it is the oldest sign of the zodiac, okay? So it can also have to do with like, closing cycles and things of that nature. Hope you're doing well today. I love your rap and I'm excited to hear Virgo's reading. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I'm doing good. I hope you're doing well too. I definitely think that this transit, y'all, okay, because there's also all kind of other shit going on in the sky, all right, including these eclipses we have coming up, all right, this is going to be a very interesting transit because Mercury does not do well necessarily in the sign of Pisces, okay? It is in detriment in the sign of Pisces, okay? Because Pisces is opposite to Virgo, all right? So I definitely feel like this is going to be a time where a lot of secrets are going to be coming out, okay? This is going to be a time where people's dreams, okay, are communicating to them. You could be having crazy ass dreams, okay? This could definitely be a lot of hidden things being exposed, including hidden feelings, okay, from yourself and from other people, okay? So when we look at our handy dandy book, okay, the only astrology book you'll ever need by Joanna Martine Woolfolk, okay, this was gifted to me. But we look at the planet Mercury, okay, so this is just like an overview before we get into the signs. When it comes down to Mercury, it has been said that Mercury makes life understandable, for it is the planet of intelligence. Okay, from the very beginning. When will you be going live on TikTok again? Sorry, last question. I don't want to interrupt. You're good. I'll be on live later on today. I'm not even sure what time it is right now, but definitely around like 7 or 8 tonight, ideally. But from the very beginning of man's observation of this elusive planet, okay, Mercury has been associated with speed and agility, okay? So the planet of intelligence, speed, and agility, okay, is moving into Pisces, okay? So I definitely feel as though this could have to do with like really floaty timing. Everything could feel kind of floaty, okay? Everything could be people could be a little late, okay? This could definitely be like missing your alarm clocks or wanting to sleep in. Pisces is definitely big on sleep, okay? So in ancient mythology, Mercury was the messenger of the gods, okay? He was young, beautiful, and swift as the wind, for his feet had wings, okay? So yeah, y'all, mind you, like Pisces has a lot to do with like the arts, okay? So creativity, this is singing, this is poetry, okay? This is theater, this is, you know what I'm saying? This is very like this is romantic, this is musical, okay, very whimsical energy, okay, so there could definitely be a lot of songwriting, a lot of poetry, okay. This could definitely be a very creative time for people, okay, where we see like a large movement in regards to how people are singing or making their music, okay. Even like with what you're watching, what you're listening to, because you know you can start getting deeper into the arts in that way. So yeah, his province was communication, commerce. Okay, this could definitely be people re-upping on spiritual things. Okay, spiritual tools. All right, new spiritual products, I suppose, coming out and things like that. Okay, everything requiring skill and dexterity. Not only was he clever in speech, this could also be a great time for people who are practitioners, people who work in the astral, people who do spiritual work, okay, readers. This is a time of clear divination, okay, and things like that, okay. So not only was he clever in speech, he also invented music, mathematics, and astronomy, okay. So yeah, a lot of people could be getting deeper into astrology, the stars, okay, the way that things are moving. So yeah, in Roman times, Mercury also became the god of thieves, for he was a cunning trickster full of guile, okay. So here's the thing with that, right? Mercury is indeed like the planet having to do with like thieves and stealing, okay, trickery, cunning, trickster spirit vibes, you know what I'm saying? But Pisces is about hidden things, okay? So there could definitely be like secrets in regards to finding out that something was stolen or that something is being hidden, information is being hidden, documents are being hidden, okay? This could even be in like your person, could be in your personal life or on a larger scale, all right? This has a lot to do with people like trying to get away with stuff, okay? And those things starting to be revealed, especially when the retrograde portion of this transit comes around, okay? So in astrology, Mercury is a planet of mental activities, communication, and intellectual energy. Okay, so this could be a large influx of people getting deeper into their spirituality. Okay, it rules over your intelligence, perception, and reason, memory, speaking, and writing. When it comes down to the memory aspect, okay, Pisces energy is nostalgic in general. It's a very bigger picture. Type of vibe. Okay, it's the opposite of Virgo. Virgo is very focused on like the details, you know what I'm saying? And Pisces kind of looks at everything all together. So this could be you experiencing like dreams of people that you used to know, you know what I'm saying? This is like past people, okay? This could be you running into people, okay, especially people that you had a spiritual relationships with, okay, people that maybe you used to create with, okay, people that you used to do like spiritual magical work with or for, okay, clients, old clients, okay. Yeah, so it reflects the way you see, hear, understand, and assimilate information, okay. Day-to-day travel, short trips, okay, and the various means of transportation are under its dominion. This could also be people getting deeper into their relationship with their spirit guides, okay, with their team. This could be people figuring out that they have more guides, okay, or new guides, deities, and things of that nature, okay, or changing the way that you communicate with spirit, okay. With day-to-day travel, okay, now mind y'all, when Mercury goes retrograde, y'all know that all these things that I'm talking about, they kind of flip. Okay, so this could be some issues with like this could be issues with like travel plans. Okay, this is like things messing up. Okay, this is like little accidents and mistakes. Okay, like sending the wrong thing or not putting the right information in places or forgetting your keys or things being rescheduled. Okay, so make sure you pay attention to like the regular, you know, retrograde vibes. Okay, short trips. Okay. This could also be people finding like new spiritual stories, new botanicas, okay. Also like new venues for like performances, shows, okay, things like that. All right. And the various means of transportation are under its dominion, okay. It also controls the functions of the nerves, arms, hands, and fingers. We could see a lot of things going on in regards to like the ocean, okay. Water and the ocean could be very, very significant for the collective during this transit. When Mercury is prominent in someone's horoscope, this person is likely to be facile in speech, okay? So when it comes down to lively and amusing storyteller, I definitely feel as though, like I said, we're going to get some good like creativity, some good music out of this, okay? Some good stories, some good writing. This is a great time for creatives to like really tap into that, okay? However, there will be some shadow work aspect and some hidden things being revealed, okay, in regards to that retrograde portion. This could have to do with like hidden influences, okay, coming back up for you, okay, in regards to like your art, your creativity, okay, things of that nature, how you speak, okay. This could also have to do with like hidden gifts and hidden talents being revealed to you, okay, especially in regards to creativity, especially in regards to the arts, okay, and especially in regards to like spiritual and psychic gifts, okay, esoteric vibes, all right. So Yeah, y'all. We're about to go ahead and get into it in just a moment, okay? But when it comes down to Mercury in general, Mercury in Pisces, okay, Pisces is the sign of psychic revelation, and Mercury in this sign gives you a subtle and intuitive mind, okay? So yeah, these are things like being kind of like the low-key stuff being kind of like brought up, okay? Mercury in the sign gives you a subtle and intuitive mind. There's an intriguing air of mystery about the way that we're going to be thinking, okay? And there's sirens outside, okay? Things could feel very like a little spooky, okay? The veil between communication could feel real thin, like, okay? You don't logically arrive at conclusions during Mercury and Pisces, okay? You seem to get flashes of knowledge or sudden feelings that are not based on previous facts or circumstances, okay? So we're having a lots of psychic activity. Sometimes you will make a pronouncement, and afterward, what you say will turn out to be true. This is having accurate intuition. As a Mercury Piscean, you are imaginative and creative, but you tend to lack self-confidence, okay? So yeah, this could definitely be a time period to where you're unsure of things, okay? Especially during the retrograde portion, this could definitely be like a time where things aren't super clear because Pisces deals with delusion, okay? And like things being kind of like floaty, all right? Appearing timid or confused, okay? Deep sympathy and understanding for the foibles, failings, and follies of other people during this point in time. Definitely could be feeling a lot more like intensive in regards to communication with other people, okay? More sensitive, talking to people in a different way, okay? Feeling more empathetically connected to other people, understanding where they're coming from, okay? This could definitely be a crying time, okay? Everyone, in your opinion, everyone, including a liar, has his own truth, okay? You have such sensitivity to your environment that you cannot work or think straight when there's anything or anyone upsetting or drawing around you. Yeah, I feel like we're all collectively going to be experiencing a lot more sensitivity to our environments. It's going to be a heavy emphasis on your spiritual routines, okay? What it is that you're doing to maintain balance, to maintain clarity, to maintain what you got going on, okay? This could also be you needing to protect like your work environment or keeping a peaceful environment, like, you know, like taking something with you to your desk, or, you know what I'm saying? Like this could be anything like that, okay? An apt image for Mercury in Pisces is the absent-minded professor, okay? So yeah, y'all, this could definitely be a time where like you're missing things like due dates, okay? Or like you're not really sure. Like you have the knowledge, but you're not necessarily like putting it where it's supposed to be at, okay? So definitely collective, definitely watch out in regards to that, okay? So we are about to go ahead and get into the signs, okay? And what to expect, okay, for Mercury in Pisces and Mercury retrograde in Pisces, okay, for 2026, okay? So thank y'all so much for hitting that thumbs up. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out. And I will see you in your sign. Hello, Aries. Welcome in. Okay, so thank you for hitting that thumbs up. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. I really appreciate it. Okay, so when it comes down to it, all right, Mercury, Mercury in Pisces before it shifts into your sign of Aries. Okay, let's see what's going on. Mercury in Pisces. Okay, Mercury in Pisces. Actually, let's see what's going on with that retrograde portion as well. Let's see what's going on for retrograde. Okay. Mercury in Pisces. First half of Mercury in Pisces. What's Mercury in Pisces in general? First half of Mercury in Pisces. Retrograde. Okay, y'all got some big stuff for this Mercury in Pisces. Okay. Second half and overall. Okay. So, all right, y'all. When it comes down to it, y'all got, out of these 4 cards that I pulled for y'all Aries, like 3 of these are major arcana. Okay, so I would like Aries to know very much so this is a, there's a lot going on, okay? There's a lot going on. And a lot of this could also have to do with the fact that we got eclipses and all kind of other shit going on in between this, okay? But Aries, especially if this is your Mercury, okay? Especially if this is your Mercury, okay? The overall energy of the entire Mercury in Pisces transit, okay, from February 6th, okay, to April 14th, this entire transit has to do with some sort of like cycle that you keep repeating, okay? It has to do with nostalgia, okay? It could have to do with like multiple people, okay? A lot of this has to do with like people. It's got to do with like a family, a group, okay? But there's like way too many people in y'all's energy. This entire thing could definitely have to do with past people coming back around for y'all, okay, in order to like shut some shit down. All right, so when it comes down to Mercury and Pisces as a whole, there's some sort of, like I said, toxic cycle that has to be like addressed, okay? And honestly, a lot of that is going to happen during Aquarius season, okay? It has a lot to do with that Aquarius eclipse that we are experiencing on February 17th, okay? So that beginning portion, okay, that beginning portion could definitely be really heavy for Aries placements, okay? That February 6th to that February 26th. Okay, so those 20 days, there's definitely a lot of that. All right, so troubling cycles and like places where you're being kind of like stubborn. All right, so yeah, this is definitely like a learning this is the learning experience of a transit. Okay, so that first half, okay, from the 6th to the 20th for Aries, okay, I got the devil, okay? Capricorn energy could be very significant for y'all, okay? It could have to do with somebody that y'all are heavily like attached to, okay? It could have to do with somebody, an addiction, a bad habit, okay? Yeah, this could have to do with someone who like betrayed you possibly, or just like somewhere that you're not supposed to be at, okay? Like this could also have to do with like somewhere where your money is going, or you being financially dependent, or like caught up with somebody, okay? That could be significant. Okay. Um, yeah. And I definitely feel like Mercury and Pisces, like you're going to be recognizing like how somebody hasn't necessarily like changed, or how bad something actually is. Okay. Like this is something like taking a hold of you. It could even be like I said, like a job or something of that nature. But that first like 20 days could definitely be highlighting something rough. Now, mind you, Mercury and Pisces also has to do with like addictions and habits. Okay. And things of that nature, like, you know, smoking, drinking, okay, like substances. Okay. So y'all could definitely feel very inclined towards that in the first day. So please watch out for that. This could be a cycle that's being highlighted. Okay. When it comes down to the retrograde itself, okay, from the 26th to March 20th, okay, February 26th to March 20th. All right, I got the Temperance energy. This could be Sagittarius. I got that Capricorn Sagittarius energy here, okay. So December could have been very, very significant for you, okay. And retrograde could definitely be bringing you back to like December time, all right. There's a vacuum going on, if y'all can hear that. Vacuums could be significant. This could also be a time for you to kind of clean up your act, okay? This temperance literally has to do with like balancing out like heavy smoking, drinking, things of that nature, okay? Temperance has a lot to do with like balance and harmony, okay? So I strongly feel as though also y'all could be working with the archangels. That could be significant, okay? Yeah. I strongly feel like that Aquarius season, okay, then 20 days are going to be very transformational for y'all, okay? But when it comes down to this temperance energy, okay, I feel like y'all are like balancing yourself out, okay? This is you freeing yourself from something toxic, okay? This is you engaging in places, people, and things that actually like make sense for y'all. Y'all could definitely be also embracing some sort of sobriety. And really kind of like seeing things clearly during the retrograde portion, okay? And so after March 20th to April 14th, okay, for Aries placement, y'all have the 10 of Swords in reverse. So this is you like getting past something. This is you finally being able to get up. I'm hearing Your Teeth in My Neck by Kali Uchis, okay? She is a Cancer with a Scorpio moon, okay? Like a Virgo Venus, I think. Okay, so those placements could be significant for somebody, but I definitely think that after retrograde, okay, things are calming down for y'all, and this is y'all being able to kind of get back up. But like this is a rougher transit, especially that first half, okay? That first like chunk, okay, is a little rough for y'all. But all in all, like the second half of that, okay, confirmation. This is y'all like healing yourself, okay, and getting past something that has happened, okay, getting past some sort of heaviness, all right, especially in regards to where like your money, you could be getting your money back, okay. All right, but yeah, y'all, overall for Aries, okay, Mercury and Pisces is bringing some old shit back up, okay, bringing some old shit back up for sure skis, okay. So yeah. Aries, that is what I have for y'all in regards to Mercury being in Pisces. Okay, so Thank y'all so much for hitting that like button. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. Thank you for hitting that notification bell. Okay. Y'all got this. All right. But just, you got to be real with yourself. You have to be honest with yourself. Okay. About like what the problem is. All right. And what's taking all of like your independence, your free time, your money. You know what I'm saying? Just think about it. You know what I'm saying? So thank y'all. Taurus, hello Taurus, welcome in. Okay, Mercury is in Pisces. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and see what is going on. One card for how Mercury in Pisces is going to be. Take this extra if this is your if you have a Taurus Mercury. But let's see what is going on. Mercury in Pisces for Taurus during the first portion. Okay, during retrograde. Okay, and the second half. Okay, and overall. Okay, so Taurus, what I got for y'all. Okay, so Taurus, this is another one. All right, like Aries wasn't the easiest either, is what I'm getting from this. Okay, but like I said, there's a whole bunch of other shit going on in between these eclipses, and not in between this Mercury and Pisces, including these eclipses. Okay, for one, Taurus, thank y'all for hitting that thumbs up. Okay, we'd love to see it. But when it comes down to that 10 of Cups in reverse, the overall transit from February 6th to April 14th, what that is for y'all, there could be something falling apart in regards to like a family. This could be like domestic disharmony. This could be getting into like arguments with like a spouse, a partner, okay, a family, your children, okay. But there's something about like surrendering, having to surrender something in regards to a family situation. And this is definitely something that you're being guided to do. Yeah, that underlying energy has to do with like cutting somebody off or getting into it, okay. So there could definitely be something that you're being forced to like release and heal from. You could definitely have Aries placements, okay, or maybe you want to watch the Aries reading. But whatever the case may be, okay, overall this whole transit definitely may end in some sort of like, for some of y'all this could have to do with like like I said, like arguments, like some sort of something's not working. Okay, so with that Mercury and Pisces energy, this is literally about like hidden elements about your family and your relationship to your family being like revealed. Okay, and you like somebody having to surrender something. Okay, Venus and Aquarius could have been very, very significant. So some things that happened around January into the early February could have been significant. Okay, but so that first half, okay, from February 6th to February 26th, okay, that first half of Mercury being in Pisces, like when we're in that shadowy vibe, okay, that Four of Swords, you're going to feel very sleepy, very tired. Pisces has to literally do with sleep, okay, and Taurus, y'all know that you are a very sleepy sign in general, you know what I'm saying? So you could definitely be feeling very drained, very tired, okay, needing to rest, not having the energy to do the things that you normally want to do, okay. Y'all could definitely be ramping up your relationship with like prayer as well. That could be very, very significant. Y'all may not be talking to as many people, okay, from February 6th to February 26th, all right? Y'all could be kind of like laying low. I'm hearing you better lay low, okay? Whitney Houston, the Leo reading could be very, very significant for you, okay? Y'all could literally just be kind of like laying low, okay? Headaches and things like that could be very, very significant. I could feel like a lot of pressure just going on, okay? I'm not a doctor. I'm just saying this could definitely be something that's popping up. When it comes down to the retrograde portion, okay, when it comes down to the retrograde portion from the 26th of February to March 20th, okay, y'all got the Strength card in reverse, and this came out pretty strong, okay? So y'all could definitely, I just said Leo, actually. Y'all could be falling out with a Leo placement, okay? This could have to do with, like, even, like, falling out with one of, like, your children, okay? For others, y'all could be falling out with someone that you've known from childhood or whatever the case may be, okay? So, yeah, this could also have to do with retrograde. It's also having y'all think about, like, your childhood, okay? Y'all could be having, like, heavy thoughts about the way that you grew up, the things that you've experienced, okay? This is like very much so testing your emotional gangster, okay? Y'all could definitely feel very emotionally unstable during retrograde, okay? That there's like a lot like going on, okay? This could be like outbursts, okay? And just kind of feeling like it's a lot going on, okay? For some of y'all, this could also have to do with like issues with self-confidence, okay? Or like triggering like body dysmorphic ideals that were placed into you by like family members or by a partner, like a husband, a wife, okay, like your parents, okay, your kids, like something like that, okay, is definitely coming up for y'all in regards to the retrograde portion, okay, Mercury retrograde in Pisces, okay. Yeah. Y'all could also, it could also be some things happening or changing in regards to your hair. Okay. This may not be a good time to like change your hair. Okay. During that retrograde. Okay. That could be very, very significant. Or like a new stylist. You could be falling out with a stylist. Okay. That could be very, very significant, or ending something like that. Yeah. But you could just feel like very emotionally, just like you're holding on to some things. Okay. You could also be going through like old stuff from like your childhood. Okay. And really just thinking about like some hard times. You could also be reminiscing or missing like a father figure, or a man or masculine in your life. Okay. And when it comes down to that last half, okay, of Mercury and Pisces, after we get out of retrograde, that post shadowy vibe, okay, and beyond, from March 20th to April 14th, okay, from March 20th to April 14th, um, this King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag energy could be very, very significant. Okay, there could be a man or masculine Aries, Leo, Sag energy. Okay, that is very significant for y'all after the fact. Okay, y'all have a lot of fire energy. Y'all can have fire in your chart. You may want to really go look at the Leo reading. Okay, so this could also have to do with like a man or masculine trying to like shoot their shot with you. If this is you, okay, this is you feeling like very confident. All right, this is you making moves. All right, feeling very bold. All right, knowing what to do. All right, your hard work is paying off. This is you like having the creativity. This is you moving in silence as well. All right, but just know that for some of y'all, there could be a man or masculine who's like cheating, okay, or keeping some sort of secret, or being kind of like shisty, okay, or like trying to game you in some type of way. Okay, so yeah, this could definitely be somebody who is like very handsome, you know what I'm saying, very, but they may just be kind of, they may not be, okay, all the way clear about like who they are and what it is that they have going on. Okay, and I feel like something about that Aquarius eclipse could definitely be highlighting something like this. Okay, but yeah, this is y'all like starting something new, and your confidence is definitely gaining you something. Okay, for others, y'all, this could have to do with somebody trying to like woo you or court you. Okay, but that is what I have for Taurus placements. Thank y'all so much for hitting that thumbs up. Thank y'all for hitting that subscribe button. Okay, thank y'all for hitting that notification bell so you don't miss out whenever I post new readings like this one. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see y'all next time. Also, thank y'all for listening to One For You Freestyle. I appreciate it. Y'all should definitely probably go check out that Leo reading, okay, or one of the fire signs. Okay, so let's see. Gemini, hello Gemini, welcome in. Thank y'all so much for tapping the screen. Okay, thank y'all so much for hitting that thumbs up. Not tapping the screen, I'm thinking TikTok could be significant for y'all during Mercury and Pisces. Thank y'all for hitting that thumbs up. Thank you for hitting the notification bell so you don't miss out whenever I post new readings like this one. And thank y'all for hitting that subscribe button. I just seen a little ass gnat come out of fucking nowhere. Okay, I do have this window open, so but that could be significant. Okay, Mercury and Pisces, especially with y'all being like a mutable sign. Okay, and we have the Virgo eclipse coming up. Okay, like there's just a lot like going on here. Okay, y'all could definitely be needing to like cleanse yourself. Okay, consistently. Okay, yeah, cleanse yourself consistently. All right, so let's see what's going on for Mercury and Pisces. Oh, I don't know why I'm saying my AirPods. Hopefully y'all can still hear me, I'm assuming. So AirPods could be significant. Y'all could definitely be experiencing the technological mishaps, okay? That portion of Mercury and Pisces, okay? Yeah. So there's also this energy of like you kind of being drained from like listening to people. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe like your listening ears are off. That's what I'm hearing. Someone could be a teacher, okay? Like, or this could have to do with someone who has children, okay? Like maybe your listening ears are off. Okay? So let's see what's going on. What's going on for that first chunk before retrograde? Okay. Let's see. Ooh, King of Pentacles. Definitely some of y'all with that first chunk, okay? There could be a man or masculine King of Pentacles energy, okay? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, doesn't have to be, but there's somebody who's like draining your finances, or it's just like, I don't know, like somebody's just like, this could also be somebody who like is like in poor health possibly, okay? What's going on during that retrograde portion? Okay, and what's going on during the aftermath? Okay, and overall. Okay, some of y'all definitely Mercury in Pisces, y'all could be getting deeper into like oils, okay, or like tinctures of some kind. That could be very, very significant for Gemini placements, okay. Um, hmm. But whatever the case may be, all in all, y'all, like thus far, this Mercury in Pisces transit is not hasn't been given the easiest for the signs prior either. Okay, like okay, it hasn't. But when it comes down to it, okay, the Ten of Swords, this is about y'all could have came from the Taurus reading. Y'all could have Taurus placements, okay, but y'all could be patching stuff up with the Taurus or something or falling out with one. But regardless, with this Ten of Swords energy, okay, this is about some sort of like, this could be like betrayal, okay, especially from a King of Swords energy. Okay, you could be falling out with some sort of man or masculine. This could be like a mentor or someone that you've seen like that. For some else, could be like a husband, a partner. Okay, but there's somebody like Queen Knight, page 10. There's somebody that's like you're waking up from, you know what I'm saying? Or like there's an aspect of somebody that's waking up and you're seeing somebody like as they are, okay, at some point in time between February 6th and February 14th, okay? You could definitely be watching the Aries reading. Your Teeth in My Neck by Kali Uchis keeps coming up, okay? But I definitely feel as though like this could be about like endings, okay, like a painful ending. This could be like betrayal, backstabbing, something not going the way that it was supposed to, like something having a painful ending, okay? So when it comes down to that first half, okay, from February 6th to February 26th before retrograde starts, that shadowy period, okay, the Queen of Wands energy, all right, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sag energy, and also y'all have this. Okay, so y'all may want to also watch the Aries, Leo, Sag, okay, reading, or y'all could have watched the Taurus reading, okay, but whatever the case may be, this Queen of Wands, okay, if this is y'all, from February 6th to February 26th, okay, y'all could definitely, emphasis on the Sagittarius here, y'all could definitely be feeling very like fiery, okay, y'all could definitely be really deep into learning something new, okay, education in school could be very significant, okay, spirituality and wisdom could be significant, y'all's magic could be working for some of y'all, this could be someone else who's like a practitioner, a worker, or someone that you are very physically attracted to, okay, or like someone that you go to school with even, okay, or that you met in like a learning environment. It could even be someone of a different like culture, or someone who speaks a different language than you, or is it of a different religion, okay. But if this is you, there's something about you expanding your mind, okay, and this is you also looking very, very good, okay, with that Mercury and Pisces energy. But this could be you just like being like having very fiery communication, you know what I'm saying, and like things working out for you, okay. This is a lot of attention, networking, okay, your manifestations coming through. All right. Retrograde, when retrograde comes to play from February 26th to March 20th, the retrograde for y'all, okay, Gemini, this is y'all healing from something, okay? So like there's like this backstabbing energy, okay? This could be y'all really healing from something. Y'all could be writing a lot, okay? And really discussing your feelings. Yeah. Y'all could be really discussing your feelings, okay? Journaling, okay? Tattoos could be very, very significant, or tattoo removal could also be very, very significant for y'all, okay, Gemini? I definitely feel as though, like, this is y'all getting past some sort of, like, heaviness, okay? And I definitely feel like this is y'all moving in secret. Y'all could definitely be keeping stuff from people, okay? Moving very secretive, okay? Because y'all are also experiencing some energy from that Aquarius eclipse. And when it comes down to the aftermath, okay, so March 20th to April 14th, okay, March 20th to April 14th, after this retrograde, there's this energy, okay? Y'all could definitely be kind of like falling out with somebody, recognizing who somebody is, okay? Knight of Wands, this could be an Aries, Leo, Sag placement energy. Emphasis on the Sagittarius. The moon is Sagittarius right now. Someone could be a Sag moon, okay? But if this is you, all right, this could be kind of like feeling, this could be like feeling yourself, okay, a little bit, okay, too much. This could be going too many places, okay. This could be when that Piscean aspect of like too much smoking, too much drinking, okay. This could be you or somebody else, but there could be that energy of like trying to do too much, okay, moving around too much, all right. So make sure that you're not overdoing it and overindulging, okay. I just seen 3333, okay. So yeah, this could also be someone else who's like just like they not really serious about nothing. They trying to love them and leave them. They're moving around too much. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody is non-committal even, okay? So yeah, there could definitely be someone that you're not supposed to necessarily be dealing with like that, all right? But that is what I have for you, Gemini. Thank y'all for hitting that thumbs up and that subscribe, okay? Let's see, Cancer. Hello, Cancer. Welcome in. Thank y'all so much for being here. Thank y'all for hitting that thumbs up. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. Thank you for hitting that notification bell so you don't miss out whenever I post new readings like this one. Okay, so Mercury being in the sign of Pisces, okay, so this is another watery energy, okay, so this could automatically off top be a very emotional time for y'all, okay. This could be a very emotional time for y'all. I could also feel very called to like spiritually cleanse, okay. Please be careful with like candles and candle work, okay, during this point in time. I could definitely be having like y'all's magic could be more intensified, okay. So let's see what is going on when it comes down to Mercury and Pisces. That first chunk of Mercury and Pisces for Cancer. Okay, y'all could definitely watch the Aries reading, okay? Because they got this in the exact same place, okay? So Mercury and Pisces, the retrograde portion for Cancer. Okay, yeah, I already said that. Okay, let's see. Mercury and Pisces, okay, right after the post-retrograde. Okay, and Mercury and Pisces for Cancer all around. Okay. Okay, I keep saying it, y'all. I keep saying it. That this is not the most pleasant of transits for everybody. Okay, just in general is what this is given. Okay. Yeah. So just know that there's just a lot going on, okay? So for one, the overall energy when it comes down to Mercury and Pisces, okay, from February 6th, okay? Dropping in to say, hey, heading to class. Hi, Jay. Thank you. When it comes down to Mercury and Pisces from February 6th to February 14th, the letter J could be significant. The name J could be significant, okay? Class and school could be significant for y'all as well. So February 6th to April 14th, the whole transit purpose, which y'all can expect, okay, is something kind of like falling apart, okay, with this Mercury and Pisces. It can have to do with like school education or something where there's like big finances or large financial investments involved, okay. This could be some sort of large financial investment falling through, okay. This could definitely be like issues with family and money, okay, issues of inheritance, okay. But also right behind that is that Ace of Pentacles. So whatever this is falling apart in order for some new money to come through after Mercury gets out of Pisces, okay. So there could definitely be some money that comes through when Mercury gets into Aries, okay. For some of y'all, when it comes down to y'all Cancer, okay, Mercury and Pisces is definitely one of those times where, like I said, money and financial issues, okay, especially when in regards to like independence, okay, there could be maybe like a job or something like that that like your family doesn't agree with, or like a major or a school or something like that, okay. For others, y'all, just have to do with like generational like financial curses, having to do with like generational financial curses and heaviness in regards to that, okay, being addressed and brought up at this time in order for you to like have a new financial beginning, okay. For others, y'all, it has to do with like moving away from family, okay, trying to gain your own personal financial independence, all right. Yeah, something about inheritance, okay, inheriting land, okay, issues with that, like arguments over stupid shit, you know, like there's something like that, okay, and I'm hearing that it's stupid shit, like there's something that you would feel like is stupid shit, okay. So this overarching energy could definitely like I said, not put you in a weird position in regards to like your relationship with families. Also have to do with like savings, okay, and like funds, like a college fund, things of that nature, okay. So yeah, there could definitely be some stuff going a little like haywire in communication about stuff like that, okay. So that first portion for y'all, okay, from February 6th to February 26th, okay, this is that pre-retrograde, okay, shadow vibe, okay, from February 6th, which is now, okay, to February 26th, okay. Y'all got this devil card. Aries got this in the exact same place. Y'all could literally be having beef with the Aries, okay. Y'all could have Aries placements, okay. That could be significant. It could also have to do with like something with the father figure, okay. Father figure energy could definitely be very, very significant here, like a boss, okay, of some kind. For somebody else, could be like a husband, okay. There could be some sort of man or masculine in a position of like power or authority, okay. But with that devil, there could be some sort of like devil energy in regards to like a family, okay, or somebody like showing their ass, okay. This could also have to do with like heaviness, okay, addictions, bad habits. This is opposites to y'all's energy, so there could definitely be somebody who is just very like aggressive or hyper masculine, okay, or somebody who just like there's something like this is heaviness, okay, shamefulness, okay, but there's something that's being brought up that you don't want to talk about, okay, with that devil energy that you're feeling trapped and anxious by, okay. This is about some sort of cord that you have with somebody, okay, that maybe has already been developed, all right. So especially a toxic cord having to do with the family member that you already like kind of cut off, okay, or moved past. whatever the case may be. Okay, so I definitely feel like that devilish energy is coming back up. This is unpleasant. Okay, and then when it comes down to retrograde itself, from the 26th to March 20th, February 26th to March 20th, okay, this is tears, this is crying, okay, this is feeling emotional. Okay, this is tears, this is crying, this is feeling emotional, because you could be thinking about past trauma. You could be thinking about heaviness and like things that have like you've experienced, okay, especially in regards to like family, okay, especially if like family like has like forsaken you for like money and finances, okay. But this is you thinking about your choices, okay, and like if you how you feel about your choices, okay. All this is happening in order for you to experience a level of like clarity, but there's definitely something about your inner child, okay, being addressed here. This could definitely be crying, okay. It's gonna have to do with you like being nostalgic, thinking about the past, thinking about loss and grief, okay. Yeah, and when it comes down to post retrograde, okay, from the March 20th to April 14th, okay, Cancer, this Six of Swords is literally about healing, okay. So this is a healing cycle, okay, and it's going to lead you to some new money and finances collectively, but there's something about you healing family wounds, especially where like money and like finances and like long-term plans and savings and things like that. So things are going to start to feel a lot better for y'all after the retrograde is over, from March 20th to April 14th, okay. But this could be y'all literally turning your back on like somebody or something, like especially like a family member or like a situation like that where money is involved, okay. This could be you moving, okay, moving forward, not really addressing something anymore, okay, whatever it is, like that devilish energy, that person who was on that bullshit, okay, or like that loss, that heaviness, that grief, okay. And this is definitely all in alignment with like divine timing in the transits right now, okay. So I would definitely pay a lot of attention to that, okay. Definitely. But that is what I have for y'all, Cancer, okay. So thank y'all so much for hitting that thumbs up and that subscribe. I'll see you later. Leo, hello Leo, welcome in. Welcome in, Leo. So let's go ahead and get into it. So Mercury in Pisces, for one, Leo is already experiencing a lot going on right now because we're going to be having that Aquarius eclipse on February 17th. Okay, so Leo placements are already experiencing, like I said, a lot. Okay, so when it comes down to it, Mercury in Pisces, okay, music could definitely be very, very significant for Leo placements at this moment in time, okay. Y'all could definitely be getting deeper into music, okay. Y'all could definitely be finding new artists, okay. It's got to do like concerts and things of that nature, shows. Let's see, that pre-Mercury period, okay. I'm hearing kerfuffles and scuffles, okay. So there could be some, y'all could be really affected by that pre-retrograde period, okay. You could start feeling like things are messing up a little bit. Retrograde itself, okay. Y'all definitely could watch the that wasn't Cancer, that was Gemini. I may want to watch the Gemini reading, okay? Y'all could definitely be experiencing that, especially during retrograde. A Gemini could be significant, okay, for Leo placements, okay? Post retrograde. Okay, so women and feminine energies are very, very significant for y'all during this Mercury and Pisces, okay? Especially like if you like a spiritual connection, okay, an emotional connection, a psychic connection, okay, that you have with a woman or feminine. For some of y'all, could literally be like your reader, okay? But Mercury and Pisces for Leo is incredibly divinely feminine, okay? There's a whole bunch of divine feminine energy going on for y'all, okay? So overall, what y'all got is this Nine of Pentacles, okay? This is like the Venus and Virgo card, okay? So I definitely feel like other people are very significant for y'all. Mercury and Pisces has a lot to do with other people, okay? But regardless, this Nine of Pentacles has to do with like independence, okay? Y'all could definitely watch the Aries reading, okay, if that applies to you as well. Take a rest, and sleep, it doesn't, all right? But the overarching energy of the entire Mercury and Pisces transit from February 6th to April 14th has to do with y'all gaining your independence, okay? This is you learning how to speak up for yourself better. This is you knowing what to share and what not to share, okay? And this is you also being comfortable with no longer being around like rowdy people. This could be an Aries placement or a man or masculine, or for some of y'all, this is like you dating men and masculine and kind of like being comfortable with being single, okay? This could literally be you like really just like being single, maintaining your independence, okay? Thinking to yourself, okay? The name Lola could be significant. That artist Lola Young could be significant, okay? I believe she just won a Grammy. So that could be significant. This is y'all thinking about your goals, manifesting, focusing on your goals, what you want to do with your money, with your time, with your success, okay? Like this is you speaking for yourself, okay? Overall. So this is helping you out. when it comes down to that pre-retrograde shadow period, okay, from February 6th to February 26th, okay, them first 20 days, y'all could definitely be experiencing delays, okay, slowdowns and delays. Y'all could definitely be feeling drained, okay. With that, I just see my AirPod thing say 1%, even though they're closed, okay, and they're right here. But there's definitely like that energy of y'all could definitely be feeling kind of like drained, okay, or like you're not able to like hear or like listen, okay. That could feel very, very significant. All right. There could be like an Aries energy or a man or masculine of some kind really like draining you. All right. So this could be canceled trips, canceled travels, slowdowns, delays. Okay. This is you thinking that something is bad luck. And I really just feel like you're starting to feel that pre-retrograde vibe. Okay. When it comes down to actually like retrograde itself, okay, from February 26th to March 20th, okay, I got this Queen of Wand energy, okay, like I said, I could watch the Gemini reading, okay, it could be a Gemini very significant for y'all during retrograde, okay, especially if it comes down to your past, all right, Leo, but this is literally y'all with this Aries, Leo, Sag energy, okay, this is y'all looking very good, y'all could be getting your hair done, okay, this could be y'all putting yourself out there, okay, the performance and performance arts could be significant, okay, some of y'all could be finding out about like children in your life, news about kids in your life, okay, some of you could be finding out that someone's becoming a mother, okay, or that somebody gave birth. Yeah, I really also feel as though this could have to do with you feeling like very strong and courageous, okay, and like feeling more so emotionally balanced, okay, or this could even be another person in your life, okay. This could be somebody very beautiful, somebody very attractive, very funny, very people like this person, very outgoing. It could be a witch, a practitioner, okay, but whatever the case, somebody just like very charismatic, okay. And I definitely feel this could also be someone that teaches you or someone that you learn from. Okay, school and education could be significant. Wisdom could definitely be significant. The name wisdom could be significant. I feel like for y'all during retrograde itself, y'all could really be kind of like tapping into also kind of like some like inner child vibes, okay, and like really doing some inner child healing, and that's going to be very, very like significant for you, okay. But this Queen of Wands energy, like this is you feeling good, this is you feeling like healed, and also like understanding that you can make something happen for yourself, okay. And this is you like, this could have to be like some past energy coming up and you kind of like setting a boundary, all right, with someone or something that like had to kind of like end, that you weren't fully over, but this is kind of like a closure type of feel, you know what I'm saying? Night page 10, 9, 8. Yeah. This is like these together are 5 of Wands in reverse. So Mercury in Pisces in the retrograde, the first part of the pre-shadow and retrograde itself are for you to end some sort of conflict, okay? You are ending some sort of conflict from the past, okay? And kind of like stepping above some shit, recognizing that you don't really need to be bothered by certain shit anymore, okay? And when it comes down to the post-shadow period, when it comes down to March 20th to April 14th, okay? March 20th to April 14th for Leo placements, okay? I got this Queen of Swords, okay? So your relationship to the women in your life, okay? Like past friends, current friends, all that shit is being very much so tested. So there could definitely be some very powerful women in your life, okay? Very outspoken, very clever women coming into your life, okay? But from March 20th to April 14th, you could definitely find yourself like learning from somebody, okay? This person could definitely have Aquarius placements, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, emphasis on the Aquarius, okay? This could have to do with you being like honest, okay? This could also have to do with you networking and meeting somebody socially, social media, like a new group, okay? This could also have to do with like you telling somebody the truth, okay? Being very clear-headed, being very honest, being very open-minded in that way, you know what I'm saying? Like just very like real, okay? Social media and your relationship to social media could be significant. It could be advertising, putting yourself out there, starting an independent business, okay? Emphasis on that learning and education though, okay? Very much so emphasis on that, okay? This could also have to do with like a romantic relationship and somebody expressing their love for you, okay? That's what I have for you, Leo. So, Virgo. Hello, Virgo. Welcome in. Thank y'all so much for being here. Okay, so this is y'all are Mercurial, okay? So for one, thank y'all for hitting that thumbs up. Thank y'all for hitting that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss out whenever I post new videos like this one. And thank y'all so much for hitting that subscribe. Did I say that? So when it comes down to y'all, Virgo, especially if this is really any placement for Virgo, but especially if this is like your Mercury, okay? This is y'all's opposite, all right? So for one, y'all are also looking very fucking good during Mercury and Pisces, okay? People could be telling you how like good that you look, okay? People could definitely confirmation, excuse me, people could definitely be expressing how they feel about you Y'all have that Virgo eclipse coming up, okay? Hi. Y'all have that Virgo eclipse coming up on March 3rd, okay? In the middle of all this, okay? In the middle of retrograde, there could definitely be some past people, okay? Saying a little 1-2-1-2, okay? Let's see. Ooh. Okay, so when it comes down to it, ooh, all right, that's the pre. What's going on during retrograde? Y'all the only people to get these two cards. I didn't even know that. Okay, y'all the only people to get two cards during retrograde. That retrograde could be very intensive, okay, for Virgo placements, okay? Y'all got hella pentacles, okay, which makes sense, but y'all got hella pentacles, okay? So overall, this entire Mercury and Pisces transit from February 6th to April 14th could definitely have a lot to do with your money, with your finances, with like your career, okay, with your resources, okay? That could definitely be a huge theme for y'all, okay? So, yeah, all right, y'all. When it comes down to it, Virgo, with this Eight of Wands in reverse, y'all could definitely have came from the Leo reading, okay? Yeah, y'all could definitely have Leo placements, or you may want to watch the Leo reading, okay? It could be all falling out with the Leo placement or whatever the case may be, okay? But overall, y'all got this Eight of Wands in reverse, okay? So I definitely feel like for Leo placements, like y'all are not Leo placements, for Virgo placements, y'all are very much so experiencing the slow down retrograde. Y'all are deeply experiencing the retrograde like symptoms, okay? So this is technological mishaps and things like that. This is canceled trips, travel plans. This is stuff not working out the way that you wanted to. This is you having to reschedule things and restart shit, okay? This is like delays, okay? So yes, Virgos can expect for shit to be very slow, okay, from February 6th to April 14th, because this is also y'all's opposite sign, and y'all got these eclipses coming up, okay? So when it comes down to that pre-period, okay, from February 6th to February 26th, the first 20 days, okay, that pre-shadowy period, okay, this has a lot to do with like y'all's work and y'all's work ethic, okay? This could have to do with y'all working hard, okay? This could be with like school, education, studying, learning in that way, okay? Y'all could definitely be, y'all's hard work could definitely be like paying off, okay? Especially if this has to do with like a spiritual nature, okay, or something in the arts, okay? But yeah, this is y'all working hard doing what it is that y'all got to do, okay? When it comes down to the retrograde portion, it's, so this could also, wait, prior, this could also be y'all getting deeper into like a new craft, like a new hobby, okay? Learning how to do something, okay? Getting deeper into a craft or hobby, all right? Yeah, like this is craftsmanship, skill, okay? Shit like that. When it comes down to the actual retrograde itself, from February 26th to March 20th, okay? February 26th to March 20th, okay? Y'all got this 10 of Pentacles, all right? This also came up for Cancer, okay? Y'all could definitely have Cancer placements, okay? So watch that reading if that applies to you, okay? But I definitely feel as though for Virgo placements, during the retrograde itself, y'all could definitely be recognizing how you feel about a man or masculine in your family, Aries, Leo, Sag, okay? Emphasis on the Sagittarius, okay? Lots of emphasis on the Sagittarius, okay? Yeah. And I definitely feel as though maybe somebody was like, somebody acts like they know it all, like someone acts like they have all the answers, okay? Houseway by Summer Walker could be very, very significant, okay? Yeah, this could be somebody who's Kanye Westy. Listen, this could be someone who's Kanye Westy, all right? And I definitely feel like that pre-shadow period to this actual retrograde period can have a lot to do with you recognizing that somebody was kind of throwing like your financial equilibrium off, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe somebody was like taking from you, draining you, okay, Virgo. It's got to do with the Aries, Leo, Sag, man or masculine, or somebody who's like very like egoic, okay? This could also be someone who's like very much like a rolling stone. Somebody could be, they lack commitment, okay, unreliable, okay, somebody unfaithful, okay? Yeah, it could definitely be somebody who's like a narcissist or has narcissistic behaviors, okay? Somebody who's like very flashy, very like, you know, like to prove shit to people, okay? And I definitely feel as though retrograde, you're going to be thinking about making the chances and choices that you need to make, okay, in order to have some sort of financial stability. You could be questioning if somebody is like really for you, okay? And like, or you could be rebuilding like a family structure outside of like somebody, okay? King, Queen, Knight, Page, 10, 9, 8. Yeah, this is a, Yeah, this is recognizing that somebody sucks. Like somebody is not supposed to be in your life. Okay, somebody who could be like a fan. Okay, be careful of like stalking vibes. Okay, or people just being fucking like paying too much attention to you. Okay, this could definitely also be somebody rooting on your downfall. Okay, so definitely keep y'all's protection up because I don't like that. Okay, and when it comes down to the post retrograde period from March 20th to April 14th, okay, from March 20th to April 14th, I got this Six of Pentacles in reverse. So this could be y'all like taking your financial help back from somebody, okay, or this could be someone taking their financial help back from you. This could be like something hidden. You're gonna see somebody's true feelings about money and finances, okay, like somebody pretended that they were like a family person possibly and they're not, or that somebody has these certain values and they don't, okay, it's even like a boss, whatever the case. But like post shadow and post retrograde, okay, this is y'all like taking your help back or somebody taking their help back from you. But I really feel like y'all are going to find like a balance in all of this. Okay, so please make sure that you're saving your money and having some money saved up for like a rainy day, like an emergency type of fund. I would highly advise that, okay, because there's definitely people kind of playing with you in regards to like your money and your finances, okay, but you're going to find a way to set yourself free from this, okay. Just don't like lose your cool, okay. So that is what I have for Virgo placements, okay. So thank y'all for hitting that thumbs up. Libra, hello Libra, welcome in. Welcome in, Libra. Thank you so much for hitting that thumbs up. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. Thank you so much. Let's see. So, I don't even know why I wrote that like that. Okay, so when it comes down to it, Libra, let's see, Mercury is in Pisces. Okay, thank you for hitting that thumbs up. Take this x-ray if that is your Mercury. Okay, if you have a Libra Mercury. Okay, so what can y'all expect? Okay, y'all definitely could have came from the y'all could have came from the Virgo reading. Okay, what can y'all expect during the retrograde portion? What can y'all expect from retrograde? Okay, so Libra, yeah, like I said, every sign, this is not an easy transit. Mercury and Pisces is not an easy transit for the collective. It's just not, okay? So overall, that entire transit from February 6th to April 14th, okay, which is a long time, from February 6th to April 14th, okay? So over 2 months, okay? That Nine of Cups in reverse, there could definitely be something about overindulgence, okay? Mercury and Pisces energy can definitely deal with like substance use, overindulgence, especially drinking, okay? So this could be y'all drinking being a thing that's kind of like out of control, or that's like, you know, causing an issue or causing a problem. This could be you just doing shit just to do it, okay? Just drinking just to drink, just smoking just to smoke, okay? Just going out just to go out, okay? Instead of doing something that maybe is more productive. There's something about this whole transit being something that like you're going to want to be around less like conflict, less drama, okay? That's going to be very significant, all right? I mean, I could have came from the Virgo reading, all right? But there's something about like you learning some type of lesson, all right? I strongly feel as though this is you kind of keeping your energy to yourself. Make sure that you're also saving your money, okay? That could be very, very significant, but there's some sort of emotional balance that's going to be coming out of this situation, okay, Libra, about this transit, okay, these 2.5 months. I definitely feel as though this could also be y'all something not working out, okay? There's some sort of wish that you want to be fulfilled, okay? And it's like not working. You think that something is kind of like bad luck, okay? And it's like not, I feel like you kind of seen this coming, all right? Whatever this is, it's actually something that's going to help you to become more financially stable and save money, but there's something that you wanted to purchase or buy or experience, and it's not happening, but it's for a good reason, okay? So that pre-shadow period from February 6th to February 26th, okay? Before Mercury gets into retrograde, you got the Six of Pentacles in reverse, okay? So y'all definitely, like I said, y'all could have came from the Virgo reading, okay? But regardless, the Six of Pentacles in reverse for y'all, could literally be about like somebody like not helping you, or like somebody hounding you about some sort of like money, okay? It's gonna have to do with like loans, okay? Owing people money, This could also have a lot to do with just like feeling like you don't have like help or like a support group. You could really just be like feeling like a little bit like unhappy in regards to some sort of like financial imbalance. Okay, y'all could like need help and you feel like you don't like get it. Okay, but there's something about you needing to kind of like push past that. It's more so like an emotional test than anything. Okay, this is about you like using your mind. Okay, Libra. Okay, it's gonna have to do with like you being careful about, this could be like unseen clauses and contracts and shit like that. Be careful about like what you're signing and things of that nature. Okay, this could also have to do with like be careful about like unfair collaborations and like people being like weird. You could be kind of like feeling some kind of way because like you keep trying to like work with somebody or something and it's not working. Okay, this could be about somebody like breadcrumbing you, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like you're just kind of recognizing that stuff's just kind of weird, or that something isn't being like divvied up, or like maybe someone's giving someone else more attention than they're giving you. Okay, I don't know. When it comes down to the retrograde itself, okay, you got the devil. Okay, and the devil has been coming up. Okay, so you could definitely see in some of the other readings prior to this, but the devil in regards to the retrograde itself, like this could be y'all breaking some sort of bad habit or addiction, especially when it comes down to overdoing it with drinking and smoking. Okay, being around too many people, whatever the case may be. Okay, this could also be you breaking away from somebody who's been like watching you. Okay, y'all could definitely, this could definitely be someone who is like obsessive or obsessed with you or obsessed over you. Okay, whatever the case may be. All right. This could be y'all breaking free from somebody who was like trying to like keep you energetically chained. Okay, some of y'all could have been in like a bad situation in some way. Was, ooh, sorry y'all. I gotta wait for it to go again. Okay, it says that it's recording again. Okay, so that was my niece. Okay, so someone's niece could definitely be very, very significant during the retrograde as well. Okay, yeah, your nieces, your nephews, okay, the children in your life, okay, protecting them could also be very, very significant as well. Someone's birthday could also be significant. Y'all could also be releasing a Capricorn. Okay, um, and then when it comes down to that post shadow period, okay, y'all the first group to get this. That post shadow period, okay, from March 20th up until April 14th. From March 20th up until April 14th, okay, y'all got this Hierophant energy. Okay, Taurus season could definitely be very, very positive for y'all, which makes sense, okay, as Venusians in the first place. But I definitely feel as though this could be y'all getting a lot deeper into your spiritual practices, your spiritual routines, okay, since like y'all are breaking some sort of like cord or bad habit or something of that nature. Okay, these are things being a lot easier for you. This is you developing like stability. This is you developing like a routine. Okay, a schedule, your morning schedule, your nighttime, especially your sleep schedule, y'all, with this being Mercury and Pisces. Okay, this is you maybe like not talking to people after a certain time, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be. All right, this is you taking time for yourself, okay? Getting a lot deeper, like I said, into your spiritual bag, your spiritual practices. Got to do with like divination. Could be getting deeper into religion, okay? And just like convention, like being more conventional, okay? This is trying to help you out to be more stable. Because right now, like there's some running around that you're probably doing a little bit of, okay? And they're wanting you to kind of like just kind of ground yourself, you know, and be for real. This could also have to do with like it could be a reader, a spiritual leader, okay, that you are like getting closer to, okay, in that post shadow period, okay. So that is exactly what I have for y'all, Libra. Thank y'all. Scorpio. Hello, Scorpio. Welcome in, okay. Let's see. Welcome in. So thank y'all for hitting that thumbs up. Thank y'all for hitting that subscribe. Okay, thank you for hitting that notification bell so you don't miss out whenever I post new videos and new readings like this one. So when it comes down to it, Scorpio, so Mercury and Pisces, this is another water vibe, okay? So y'all could definitely be experiencing intensive emotions, okay? Y'all could be experiencing intensive emotions, okay? Confirmation, okay? Y'all could also be getting a lot of confirmations. This could be a very psychically overwhelming, intense time for y'all, especially if you have Aquarius placements. That Aquarius eclipse is definitely doing its big one, with that being a fixed sign, okay? Y'all could definitely be feeling like there are changes having to do with like your face, okay? It could be like your facial shape, okay? Y'all could be getting like face tattoos or new piercings, okay? New glasses, okay? New hairdo, something about like your visual could be very, very significant, okay? So let's see what's going on in that pre-shadow, okay? Yeah, let's see what's going on during retrograde itself. Okay. Okay, let's see what's going on, Scorpio. Y'all the only people to get to on the second half. I think the only other people to get to was Virgo, okay? So let's see what's going on. Okay, so when it comes down to it, Scorpio placements, this Mercury and Pisces, okay, the entire overall energy from February 6th to April 14th, okay? From February 6th to April 14th, this is that energy of there's something about like your independence, okay, like needing your independence, okay, and kind of just like staying out of like messiness, okay, from somebody codependent, okay. This could be somebody else, okay. This is you and somebody else, okay? So you could be like analyzing your codependence to another person, okay? And with that Nine of Pentacles in reverse, this could be you feeling like codependent, like you're having a hard time, like getting something together. You know what I'm saying? Like you're having a hard time, like communicating, okay? Yeah, you could definitely just be feeling like very like emotionally stifled, or maybe like you feel like you're not where you want to be at, okay? Mercury and Pisces could definitely be bringing up some hidden feelings surrounding like your independence, okay? And what it is that you do have, what it is where it's like that you don't have, okay? So this could definitely be like an emotionally trying time for y'all as well. I said that for the other placements. This is not a pleasant like this is not like the most pleasant transit in general because we have so much going on, okay? So when it comes down to that pre-shadow period from February 6th to February 26th for y'all, the first 20 days, okay? Y'all, there's something that you need to let go of, okay? So this also has to do with these eclipses, okay? This has to do with these eclipses, okay? That Aquarius eclipse, okay, and that Virgo eclipse could be very, very significant for y'all in general. I have the moon sitting over here as well, okay, so y'all feeling very affected. All right, if I was y'all, I would pay a lot of attention to those transits, but that pre is kind of showing you like that you have to walk away from something, okay, but there's something that you refuse to walk away from, or like you're having a hard time walking away from it, but there's something that you need to let go. It could literally be physical items in your home that you need to let go of, okay, or like an actual like communication of a person that you're talking to that you need to let go of, especially if there's been some sort of like traumatic ending, okay, or like heaviness or something, or someone that's making you feel trapped, okay. And this could definitely be Sagittarius energy could be significant, Aquarius and Virgo energy could be significant here, okay, but there's definitely something that just like is no longer like serving y'all, okay, but you may feel like emotionally like attached to it, or like obsessed with it, or just like intertwined with it. But I feel like the first 20 days you're going to be recognizing like that it's you who's been holding on to something, okay. You're going to get the clarity that you need on something, okay. When it comes down to actual retrograde itself, y'all, okay, when it comes down to actual retrograde itself from February 26th to March 20th, okay, Scorpio, love and relationships could be very, very significant. This could be you feeling a lot like closer to somebody, okay, romantically, okay, but this could also have to do with like a past lover, a past relationship, okay, somebody that you used to deal with, okay, coming back around trying to like say a little 1-2-1-2 to you, okay, but this is definitely something that you have been working on, like getting past this person and like letting them go because like you were just feeling kind of like energetically trapped, okay. It could definitely be someone who has some sort of like sexual relationship with you or like court on you in that way, okay. But I feel like that this person could come around in that pre-retrograde period as well. But I feel like y'all are going to be growing up, okay? Like between that February 6th, okay, and March 20th, y'all are going to be growing up in some type of way and kind of seeing how somebody was like actually like codependent on you, okay, possibly, okay. And I really feel as though y'all could be like redefining your relationship with relationships, okay. Y'all could definitely be recognizing what it is that you do and don't want, okay, and how like maybe like y'all were kind of like making shit work in the past. So this is definitely a time of like dealing with heaviness surrounding love and heaviness surrounding relationships, okay, Scorpio, especially if this is your Mercury, all right. But yeah, there's definitely like a having to like grow up. Y'all could be like leaving home, okay, or kind of like creating some sort of like separation between you and like family member, especially like a parent, okay. But there's some pain, okay, there's some heaviness, okay, coming up, okay. And when it comes down to that post-retrograde period, are the only people who have gotten two cards right here. Okay, so from March 20th, 2026 to April 14th, okay, from March 20th to April 14th, this energy with the moon and the Five of Swords in reverse, this is like things being revealed, okay? Normally the moon has to do with like illusions, okay, but we have these eclipses that are coming up, okay? The new moon solar eclipse in Aquarius could be extremely significant to y'all, okay? Extremely significant to y'all, and I definitely feel as though that shadow period, okay, like from March 20th to April 14th is going to be one of those times that y'all are able to like see problematic people, okay, especially someone could be a Sagittarius, an Aquarius, okay, Cancer, Pisces, okay. But yeah, this is y'all letting somebody go, cutting somebody off, okay, that you were looking at like through like rose colored glasses, okay, because maybe somebody isn't willing to like learn, you know what I'm saying? But this is you like, yeah, this is you recognizing somebody's like inappropriate behavior, okay. And this is you feeling like you could even be like having a lot of like clarity in like your dreams, okay, and like the astro psychic downloads, okay, about what actually needs to happen, okay, what's actually like going on, all right. You might be recognizing that somebody is kind of like not who you thought that they were, and this could send you into a lot, okay. Sagittarius, hello Sagittarius, welcome in, okay. So this is also one of them times for y'all, okay. So this is a very, you know, mutable transit, okay. This is a very mutable transit, okay. So thank y'all for hitting that thumbs up. Thank you for hitting that notification bell, okay, period. Yeah, thank you for hitting the notification bell. Thank you for hitting that thumbs up and that subscribe button. I really, really appreciate you. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what is going on for Sagittarius in regards to Mercury and Pisces. Okay, you also have those. Okay, so you also have those eclipses that are going to be in the middle. Okay, of that. Yep, y'all got all these major arcana thus far. Okay, yeah, but like I said, this has been a relatively bumpy transit for all of the signs. Okay, when I pull everybody's overall, it's not looking to, yeah, okay. There was another sign that had the 8 of Wands, okay, in reverse as their overall, and I can't remember off the top of my head, okay. So yeah, there could definitely be another sign that y'all were watching, okay. But when it comes down to it, y'all could also came from the Scorpio reading, okay? There's some like shadow stuff about Scorpio energy that's coming up. When it comes down to the entire transit, okay, Mercury and Pisces, all right, from February 6th to April 14th, the entire transit, y'all are also going to be experiencing very traditional like slow downs, okay? This is canceled trips, canceled travels. These are like I'm hearing hidden messages. I'm also hearing hidden figures, okay? It could also be stuff having issues in regards to like school, learning, education. This is you being forced to slow down. This is plans not working out the way that you want them to, okay? This is you being forced to like surrender, okay? Or being like forced to like walk away from somebody or something, okay? This could also be like a slowdown in regards to like your sex life, okay? Or maybe even like creator's block, writer's block, okay? Things like that, all right? So yeah, this could be some sort of plan that you were trying, okay, and it just wasn't supposed to happen, okay? So it's like being slowed down still, okay? You could have definitely came from the Scorpio reading. When it comes down to that pre-shadow period from February 6th, okay, to February 26th, and first 20 days, okay, Sagittarius, y'all could be like falling out with some sort of a lover. This could be a karmic partner that starts to come up, okay, or it's like forward with y'all, okay. Gemini energy could be significant, okay. This could be recognizing that you and somebody are very different, very opposite, okay. You could be falling out with the Gemini, you could be falling out with an Aquarius placement person, okay, or a Leo placement person, but emphasis in the Aquarius and the Gemini. But also this is definitely the idea, like I said, this could be a past karmic partner because it's that pre-shadow period. This could be someone that you used to deal with, someone that you used to date, okay, coming back around, okay. And I definitely feel as though this is you kind of like establishing some sort of like boundary or dominance, okay, in some type of way, okay. It could be you putting your foot down, okay, with somebody, especially somebody who like owed you money, okay. This could be you like having some sort of like conversation with somebody that maybe at some point in time you were kind of like afraid to have, okay. But this could be you recognizing like that somebody was like codependent or is codependent on you in some type of way, okay. But I definitely feel as though with this Lovers in reverse, this could have to do with like somebody not meant for you, okay? Or this could be a past person, okay, that is like, you know, just kind of like toxic in that way, okay? Or just, yeah, like someone could definitely be like internet stalking you, okay? Or like someone could definitely be trying to like follow up what it is that you're doing. Someone could see you as like a father figure, okay? That could be very, very significant here. Or it could be someone who's like the father of your kids, all right? But there was something that was always going to end, okay? And I feel like that energy is coming back around in order for you to kind of like think about it. So like the Hangman sitting right here, this has a lot to do Sagittarius. Okay, and look, there's a Sagittarius card in reverse. So this is definitely one of those things that's meant to kind of like slow you down and bring you out to like a more introspective situation. This is definitely one of those transits that's supposed to put y'all into a period of pause and contemplation. Okay, when it comes down to the actual retrograde itself with this star energy right here. Okay, also the way that y'all feel about like your physical bodies, like your naked body, is definitely something that's going to come up with this Mercury and Pisces retrograde, with this Mercury and Pisces, you know, transit in general, but especially the retrograde. Okay, retrograde is from February 26th, okay, to March 20th. So during that point in time, okay, for Sagittarius placements, I definitely feel as though y'all are going to deeply be feeling that energy from that Aquarius eclipse that we just had, that we're going to be having on February 17th, okay? And I strongly feel as though y'all could be like recognizing who is and isn't for you. This could be you really feeling very connected to like your spirituality, very connected to your spiritual self. Okay, seeing things very, very clearly. I'm also letting certain things in when they're supposed to. This is your money and finances looking good. Okay, like I could be dealing with somebody, okay, a woman or feminine who's an Aquarius placement. Okay, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. But yeah, this could be y'all like nurturing yourself, okay, restoring yourself, okay, or feeling restored, feeling like you know where to go, what to do, you know what I'm saying, during that retrograde, okay. This could be you getting some sort of sense of clarity and healing, okay. There's a brand new beginning waiting for y'all during retrograde, okay. Sagittarius, we love to see that. It could be a brand new like emotion, brand new crush, okay, or whatever the case may be, or just like a new beginning in regards to like relationships, okay, in that way. All right, I definitely advise y'all to keep y'all's protection up, okay, during that point in time. But y'all are feeling very, very intuitively connected, very, very intuitively connected, okay. It could also be y'all like posting, okay, I could be starting something, okay, new, or maybe an old project, okay, that you're coming back around to. Could definitely be very, very significant for y'all during retrograde. Y'all could also be spending a lot of time like outside, okay, and getting deeper into astrology, okay. When it comes down to post retrograde, okay, after retrograde is over, y'all could end up like cutting somebody off, okay, from March 20th to April 14th. Y'all could end up cutting somebody off, okay, getting into some sort of argument, cutting somebody off, or finally making a decision to let go of like a past partner or somebody that was kind of like slowing you down, okay, in order for you to make new plans, okay. Like I feel like you have some new plans that are being made during Aries season, okay, and during whenever Mercury is in Aries, and I feel like somebody cannot come, okay. This is you recognizing that you don't want conflict in your life, and this is you recognizing that like a brand new beginning is underway whenever Mercury gets into Aries on April 14th, okay. So I strongly feel like y'all are being deeply affected by that Aquarius eclipse, okay, Sagittarius, and I feel like y'all are starting some sort of brand new beginning with like brand new people in it, but y'all could definitely be walking away from somebody, okay. But that is what I have for y'all, Sag. Thank y'all for hitting that thumbs up. Capricorn, hello Capricorn, welcome in. Thank you for hitting that thumbs up. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. Thank you for hitting that notification bell so you don't miss out whenever I post new videos like this one. Okay, so Capricorn, especially if this is your Mercury, I'm a Capricorn Mercury. Let's see what is going on for us, okay, in regards to Mercury being in Pisces and the retrograde that we have going along with that, okay. So when it comes down to it, what's going on in that pre-shadow period? For one, y'all could definitely be writing a lot during this transit, okay? Y'all could be doing a lot of scripting, okay? Journaling, writing in general, okay? Dream journals. Y'all could be having wild dreams, okay, Capricorn? Okay, period. What's going on during the retrograde itself? That retrograde, y'all are experiencing a lot of confirmations, okay, during retrograde. Ooh, excuse me. Y'all could definitely there could be an old Libra, okay, that comes back around during the retrograde portion of this, okay. Yeah. Okay, so when it comes down to a Capricorn, Mercury in Pisces from February 6th to April 14th, the entire transit, I've been saying it for every sign, okay, this is not a pleasant transit. This whole Mercury in Pisces transit is not the easiest for the whole collective, okay. We have those eclipses and all kind of other shit going on, okay. But when it comes down to it, y'all got the High Priestess in reverse, okay? So with the High Priestess in reverse for Capricorn, y'all are going to feel kind of like psychically caught up, okay? Things may feel very confusing, okay? Things may feel super confusing, okay? So there's that Cancer energy, okay? Pisces energy, all right? I definitely feel as though for Capricorn placements, y'all could definitely be closing some sort of doors, okay? Y'all could be cutting people off, okay? Y'all could be feeling like you don't want to talk to some people. Like maybe this is you ending psychic connections with certain people in your life, okay? This is you wanting to be more connected to like spirit in general, okay? But I definitely feel as though there is some like shadow work, okay? Psychic shadow work that is going to be done in regards to this entire transit, okay? This could be also y'all maybe like falling out with like a psychic, a medium, a witch, okay, a reader, okay, or even this is y'all just feeling like you're not connected to your own personal intuition, like you don't know what it is that like spirit is like trying to tell you, you know what I'm saying? When the high priestess comes out, this is like, you know, the answer to something, but you may not want something to kind of like be true, so you're pretending that it's not, especially in regards to like love, relationships, and dating, okay, and somebody that you may have to like let go of because it's just not working and something isn't going to work in the long run, okay? For some of y'all, it also has to do with about like a job that you're not listening to, like you're not listening to what spirit has to tell you about a job, okay? When it comes down to the pre-shadow period, okay, from February 6th to March 26th, okay, for Capricorn placements, okay, this is a lot of clarity going on here, okay? This could be a lot of, this could be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. If this is you, this could be you feeling very like clear-minded. This could be like advertising. This could be like you like networking in regards to like yourself, your business, okay? This could be like social media. This could be a lot of talking, okay? It's got to do with like humanitarianism, okay? It's got to do with activism and things of that nature. This could also have to do with like people listening to you for like your wisdom, okay? You could also be paying a lot of attention to the astrology. For some of y'all, this could also have to do with a mom or mother figure being very, very significant for y'all, okay? For others of y'all, this could have to do with like a tolerance break, okay? This could also be somebody cutting through the fog, okay? Very interesting conversations, lots of communication, okay? And maybe like some real ass conversations or having to be real as fuck with other people, okay? When it comes down to the retrograde itself, okay, retrograde could definitely be a time where like y'all are like indulging. Y'all could be drinking more, smoking more, okay? Y'all could be going out, having fun, okay? Especially if y'all haven't done that in a while, which could be why this is coming up, okay? Y'all could definitely be like having fun, going to see shows, okay? Leo energy, especially like with a Leo, okay? That could be very significant confirmation with the Leo placement outside, okay? This could also have to do with like you like feeling good, okay? And feeling very like attractive at this as well, okay? So make sure that you're not overdoing it with like substance and substance use and things of that nature, okay? And like with sex and sexuality, this is you having like good sex, you know what I'm saying, vibing, chilling, doing what it is that you do, okay? Y'all could be doing things very much so differently, okay? Y'all could recognize that you are not necessarily as hurt by something as you used to be, okay? But yeah, this could definitely be a very like lovey-dovey time for y'all as well, okay? Y'all could be like just, you know, but y'all could be feel kind of like psychically overwhelmed or overloaded, okay? That could literally be what this is, okay? Or kind of like unable to make heavy decisions, okay? So there might be some sort of pause that you have to take in regards to like a new business that you're trying to create, and like you're being called to kind of focus on your thought patterns and enjoyment of life, okay? When it comes down to post shadow, okay, that March 20th to April 14th, okay? March 20th to April 14th, okay? Protection is very, very significant for Capricorns in that post shadow period, okay? Or just in general, okay? Especially psychic protection, but like protection is very significant, okay? Golden healer quartz could be very, very significant for y'all Capricorn, okay? But post shadow, okay, y'all are still going to be feeling kind of like this like layer of like confusion. There's some sort of like divine pause, okay, that's being taken, okay? Neptune is going to be in Aries now, so I feel like Aries season is going to be very, very significant for y'all, okay? But I strongly feel as though like from March 20th to April 14th, okay, for Capricorn placements, okay, I strongly feel as though y'all are being called for like a big like perspective shift and change, okay? It's going to change the way that you interact with your psychic gifts in general, especially about the way that you see like money, finances, the way that you see career, public image, okay, and how you relate to how other people see you, okay? Like your fears of being seen, or maybe like your aggression in regards to like going after what you want and like being seen, okay? So I feel like you're going to have to think differently, okay? And you're going to feel very contemplative, okay? And there's going to be a lot revealed to you in that second half after you get out of retrograde, okay? You're going to be really thinking about like your gifts, your abilities, you know what I'm saying? And like collaborations that no longer work. Okay, you could be really putting a pause, okay, on something. But thank y'all for hitting that thumbs up. Let's see, Aquarius, welcome in, Aquarius. Okay, hi, thank y'all for hitting that thumbs up. Okay, thank y'all for hitting that notification bell. Okay, so you don't miss out whenever I post new readings like this one. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button. Okay, to become a part of the family. Okay, so take this extra, Aquarius, if this is your Mercury. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what is going on for that pre-shadow period. Okay, okay, y'all got the Eight of Wands upright. Okay, so things can be moving very, very quickly for you pre-shadow. Okay, but we're gonna go ahead and see what's retrograde. Let's see what's going on post retrograde. Y'all got all this energy as well because y'all already know that y'all have this Aquarius eclipse that's coming up on February 17th. Okay, so in the middle of Mercury being in Pisces. Okay, so interestingly enough, okay, I got this Nine of Pentacles in reverse. There's a couple other signs who had this card as well. Okay, yeah, I feel like Scorpio could be very, very significant for y'all, okay? But I definitely feel as though this whole period, Mercury and Pisces, okay, from February 6th, okay, to April 14th, the entire time, like there's this need for y'all to kind of think twice about stuff before you do it, okay? Mercury and Pisces could be very delusional or like unclear, not seeing things clearly in the first place, okay? So I feel like there's a lot having to do with like your relationship with like money, okay? Lack mindset, poverty mindset, things like that could be very significant, okay? And I strongly, y'all got 3 or your 4 cards have to do with like money and finances. 3 or 4 cards are pentacles, okay? So this whole transit has to do with like the way that your money and finances look, okay? Or like your relationship to money and finance, how you speak, okay? Some of y'all could speak for money, okay? But that Nine of Pentacles in reverse has a lot to do with like you like needing to take your independence back from somewhere or something, okay? With that star in reverse, you're recognizing who or what is not supposed to be around. This is the Aquarius card in reverse, so y'all are really feeling that solar eclipse, okay? I feel like Mercury in Pisces is really highlighting a lot for you in regards to what the problem is in regards to yourself, you know what I'm saying? I definitely feel like with that Nine of Pentacles in reverse, okay, yeah, like bad habits of yourself are definitely being kind of like brought out. Secrets are definitely being revealed in regards to maybe even someone that you like are financially involved with. Okay, you may end up like walking away, okay, from a situation that you thought was going to be successful. Okay, but there might be something like revealed. Okay, in order for like a cycle to close. All right. Yeah. There's also this idea to where y'all could definitely be experiencing what you think is like a hopelessness, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, this is you, like you could just be addressing like heavy thoughts, okay, or like lack mindset, how you feel about things, you know what I'm saying? When it comes down to that pre-shadow period, okay, from February 6th to February 26th, okay, those first 20 days, things are moving by very fast for you, okay? And things are moving by so fast because y'all are gearing up for that February 17th eclipse in Aquarius, okay? So the first 20 days, things are moving by very fast, okay? It's gonna have to do with like travel, okay, travel plans, okay? This is like shit changing, okay? Every day could feel very intensive. February 6th through February 26th could feel intensive the whole way through, okay? With that Eight of Wands, all right? Yeah, it's got to do with like fast-paced communications as well, okay? Big changes, all right? Page 2. Especially in regards to like a home or like a living situation, okay? That could be very, very significant as well. But when it comes down to that Four of Pentacles in reverse for during retrograde, February 26th to March 20th. February 26th to March 20th, okay? That Four of Pentacles in reverse, y'all could definitely be going through like a deep clean. Y'all could be letting stuff go, okay? Y'all could be cleaning things, cleaning up, letting stuff go, cleansing and clearing, okay? This could also have to do with like just like releasing things, okay? Y'all could also, this could have to do with like a hometown, okay? Like a childhood home, okay? Let's see, 10. This got to do with the Queen of Pentacles as well, okay? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo placements, okay? If this is you, okay, it's going to have to do with like you needing to release like bad habits in regards to like money and in regards to finances, okay? Yeah, bad habits having to do with like how you feel about money, finances, your career, okay? Things like that, all right? It's also have to do with like your relationship with like borrowing money, okay? This is somebody else. This would be like a mother figure, okay? Yeah, this could be like a mother figure. Okay, this could be somebody to where like you there, like, and I say stingy with their money, but there's somebody here that you may recognize. Like you didn't think that they was gonna move like that. Okay, but that Four of Pentacles in reverse has to do with you like finally letting something go, finally releasing something, throwing something away that you don't need to have there. Okay, and when it comes down to that post shadow period, okay, from March 20th to April 14th, okay. Before Mercury moves into Aries, okay, March 20th to April 14th, there is some sort of brand new beginning in regards to money and finances, okay, because you thought your hard work wasn't going to like pay off, okay, y'all thought that your hard work wasn't going to pay off, and like it is, okay, but that Eight of Pentacles in reverse, y'all need to watch out for kind of like overworking yourself, okay, or like overdoing it, okay, like this could also have to do with like some fear, like maybe y'all are afraid to like trust spirit, afraid to like trust in your team, okay, in order to make something happen. You know what I'm saying? I feel like during retrograde, you're going to be forced to kind of let some sort of financial responsibility go, okay, just like let something happen, you know. But this Mercury and Pisces, especially like from March 20th to April 14th, okay, like that last like almost month, y'all are going to be experiencing some sort of new beginning, new financial beginning in terms of like work, money, finances. It's kind of just like coming out of nowhere, okay? And a lot of y'all could be feeling some sort of distress from like the loss of like a job or workplace situation, okay, or like the loss of a collaboration or something like not working out well, okay. But I feel like whatever it is that you have to let go of during retrograde is definitely happening in order for you to be able to have a brand new thing, okay, like after retrograde is done. Okay. Yeah, what is that? Three of Pentacles in reverse. What is this together? Three of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, y'all, I really just feel like this is definitely one of those things that's supposed to like highlight like bad financial habits, okay, and like collaborations and shit like that that's like not supposed to be there. So like post shadow, you're going to end up like walking away from something in order to find something better. There could be some sort of secrets revealed. Hi. There could be some sort of secrets revealed having to do with that solar eclipse in Aquarius, y'all. So this is something that feels kind of like bittersweet. Okay, bittersweet. All right. So yeah. But hello. Finna get into the last sign, Pisces. Hi, Pisces. Welcome in. Thank y'all for hitting that thumbs up, hitting that notification bell, okay, and hitting that subscribe button, okay? So for one, Pisces, this is your time, okay? There's a lot going on, and we have those eclipses going on. Y'all could have definitely watched the Aquarius reading, okay? That could be significant. Mercury and Pisces as a whole, you could feel like something is like running over, okay? Or like you're running out of time, okay? Or like you're like missing some sort of deadline or due dates. That could be very, very significant. Yes, the signs are going to be timestamped in the comments down below. But I definitely I also end up making this video private for a second until then, so I can get it together. I definitely feel as though time is very, very significant for Pisces, okay, in general, okay, but especially underneath this transit, okay, so this could definitely be a time because like Pisces very much so feels like time is like not real, so there could definitely be y'all missing due dates, okay, feeling kind of like hazy, okay, maybe y'all over planned, okay, or something of that nature, okay. So yeah, y'all, when it comes down to it, King of Cups, let's see what's going on retrograde. The Hermit, what's going on post retrograde, okay. Two of Swords, what's going on after the fact, altogether. So the altogether, yeah, y'all the first one to get it upright, I think. Well, maybe not. But when it comes down to Mercury and Pisces as a whole, okay, so from February 6th, okay, to April 14th, okay, the overarching energy, okay, Pisces, when it comes down to Mercury and Pisces, is about you gaining your independence, okay. This could be you being like single, okay, this could be you speaking up for yourself, okay. Y'all could literally be like breaking up with somebody, okay, like you could recognize that somebody's like childish. You could be walking away from like a childish relationship, okay. Yeah, I could be walking away from like a childish relationship, okay, or somebody who doesn't have the same ideals about like maybe like health values, day-to-day values, okay, work, money, something of that nature, okay, that just like doesn't fit in, okay. Yeah, there's somebody who like you're not intellectually compatible with, even though they're very sexy, you know what I'm saying? But like that's not enough. Okay, so I feel like y'all are going to be going through some sort of emotional upset. Okay, y'all could be crying, y'all could be experiencing a lot of that. Okay, heavy dreams could also be significant for y'all, but I definitely feel as though like y'all could end up single by the end of this transit. Okay, when it comes down to like that pre-shadow, okay, so from February 6th, okay, to February 26th, February 6th to February 26th for Pisces placement, okay, this King of Cups energy, this could be y'all getting super into your feelings. This could definitely be y'all, okay? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy being in your divine masculine, okay? So yeah, y'all could definitely be getting into like your prayer, into like your ritual, okay? This could be y'all getting like a good sleep, okay? This could be y'all protecting yourself in your dreams, okay? Dream journaling, shit like that, okay? This could also just be y'all feeling like very like emotionally like balanced, emotionally prepared, and like ready, okay? For others, y'all got to do with like a man or a masculine that you're dealing with, okay? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, emphasis on the Pisces, okay? Somebody who like you have some sort of like psychic or spiritual connection with, because also for some of y'all have to do like a father figure, okay? Being very, very significant for y'all during that point in time, okay? But yeah, y'all could also like be planning something, okay? So this got to do with like your birthday, okay? Birthdays could be significant for somebody, but I definitely feel like you could be planning something, okay? But this could be you like knowing what to do with your emotions, okay? Some of y'all could also have to do with like therapy, all right? But yeah, it could be like a family man, okay, a husband, like father of your children, okay? It could be you playing both roles in some type of way. This is like being like both feminine and masculine at the same time, okay? When it comes down to that retrograde, however, from February 26th to March 20th, I got this Hermit, which is the opposite of y'all's energy. So this is a trying time, okay? Mercury retrograde in Pisces for y'all is you're going to be with yourself. You may not be wanting to talk to nobody. This is also a Virgo energy. So y'all definitely could be like getting your shit together in regards to like your relationships, your money, your finances, okay? How you communicate with other people. This is you pulling it in, okay? Retrograde is the most significant portion of this for y'all, okay, Pisces. This has a lot with y'all needing to like be with yourself. This is like going with inside, journaling, studying, okay? This is you not necessarily wanting to go out on dates, okay, or like wanting to be around like that. Y'all are feeling that eclipsical energy from that Virgo eclipse, okay, happening on March 3rd, all right? So I strongly feel as though this could be you kind of just like tapping back in, okay? This could have to do with like self-work, self-healing, and things of that nature, okay? And I feel like there's a light about to be like illuminated. Y'all's relationship to religion could definitely be changing. Y'all could definitely be giving somebody up or giving something up. It's got to do with fasting as well, okay? But this is you successfully like spending time with yourself, and that's going to kind of like reshift your money around, okay? And when it comes down to that post-shadow period, okay, so from March 20th to April 14th, from March 20th to April 14th, y'all, with this Two of Swords in reverse, this is clarity, y'all. This whole transit is bringing y'all such clarity about who it is that you want to be, what it is that you're starting for yourself, you know what I'm saying, and who it is that is not fitting into that vision, you know what I'm saying, and like things are not going to hurt you as bad as like you think that they are, you know what I'm saying, like maybe there was a codependence prior, but this is not something that's going to hurt you the way that you think that it is, okay? So with that Two of Swords in reverse, this is things being made very like clear to you. This is you knowing exactly what to do, okay? Y'all could also be figuring out your next trip. That could be very significant, okay? Or figuring out what it is that you want to do in regards to like school, education, knowledge, wisdom, expansion, where you want to go next, okay? But this is you like taking your blindfolds off, okay? And having like a sense of reality, okay? And like a reality check, not in a bad way, okay? But I definitely think that this ends with you cutting somebody off or no longer speaking to somebody, okay? But it's not going to hurt you the way that like you think that it is, because this person and like their energy or their work ethic was messing with the way that you see like money and finances, okay? So I definitely feel as though y'all are taking the blindfold off and y'all are making a very, very clear decision about who has to go, okay? And what has to go, okay? Yeah. Y'all gonna be recognizing where you may have been doing a little bit too much, but that is what I have for Pisces placements. Thank y'all so much for being here. Thank y'all for hitting that thumbs up. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss out whenever I post new videos. Bye.